Hi, my name is Roy Shenneman. I am CEO of Tier 1 Coaching and Training. And we're here to start a brand new Facebook page. The page is called Interviews Made Easy. This page is for you. If you are someone who's interested in getting a job, changing a job, or perhaps you are just starting the world of work, we're here to do this. Have served in the last 20 years. I have served nearly 20 years. I have served as a senior level human resource manager. And so I have a lot of experience and things that can really, I think, can help people as they refine their careers. So here we are. Wanted to talk to you about who might be interested in this page. Well, you might be interested in this page if you happen to be a brand new graduate, whether that be at the college level, the high school level, the graduate school, whatever. You're a new graduate and you're trying to find work and maybe having a little difficulty getting past first base, so to speak, and getting interviewed so that you can actually compete for the job. You might be interested in this if you're making a career change, or maybe you're re-entering the workplace after being out for some period of time. Again, you feel a little rusty and you just could use a little bit of coaching along the way. Again, this page is for you. Or perhaps you are a parent or even a grandparent. You have a child or grandchild who you feel like is struggling right now with entering the world of work, and you think that maybe a little bit of coaching could help them. Again, that page is for you and for them and for everybody. So you are welcome here at Interviews Made Easy. And so let me tell you about our first tip that I want to give you today. And the first tip is this. You need to find a way to make yourself stand out, to make yourself obvious that you are the person who needs to be hired for this particular position. And so how do we do that? Well, here's the first thing you need to know. When you send your resume in or make an application for a job, 90% of the time these days, maybe perhaps even more than 90% of the time, it's going to be done online through a system, a human resource information system, and these systems are computer generated. Now that may sound obvious to you, but what may not be so obvious to you is knowing that the first time your resume is ever viewed, it's not viewed by a human being. It's going to be viewed by a computer and rated by a computer. That computer is set up to look for keywords and key phrases in your resume that relate specifically to the position for which you're trying to apply. So if you're sending in a generic resume or you're completing the application online in such a way that is very, very generic and really not specific to any particular job, there's a good chance that this system is going to kick you out. And basically you'll never get reviewed by a human being. It'll just set you aside, electronically speaking. So what you need to do is you need to find a way to tailor your applications and tailor your resumes to fit the specific needs of the job for which that employer is looking. And as you do that, you greatly increase the opportunity for you not to be set aside, but rather to be kicked forward, and where this time it will actually be reviewed by a human being. Now, the second step, the person that's likely to review your resume is going to be a low-level human resource clerk, an assistant, somebody who really doesn't have any authority to hire you or to recommend you being hired or anything, but what they do have is the complete ability to take your resume or your application and move it forward to a hiring manager who has all the authority in the world to extend that offer to you and or to invite you in for a interview. And that's the goal here. What we want to do is we need to be able to get in front of somebody to actually let them know that you are the exact person that needs to be hired for this particular job. And that's what we're trying to do here in Interviews Made Easy. So that second level, again, as we've tailored our application or tailored our resume for the specific job, you have increased the opportunity and the likelihood, actually, of it being kicked forward to a hiring manager. Once there, then you have a great shot. Now, obviously, most hiring managers are not going to review hundreds of resumes or hundreds of applications. Most hiring managers will review no more than 10 to 20 for any one position. Why? Because they don't have time. They're actually managing a department, managing a process in such a way that they really don't have time. So you need to get yourself in front of them when there may be hundreds of applicants. And how do we do that? We do that by tailoring our applications and specifically tailoring our resumes to demonstrate that we have the skills, knowledge, and abilities, and most of all, the energy necessary to be successful in this job. And that's what this is all about. So if any of that applies to you, by all means, pass this on to your friends and family, your neighbors, anybody who you think might be a benefit for this. I look forward to hearing from you in this group, Interviews Made Easy, and so we can continue this conversation so that everybody can have an opportunity to get the job and enjoy moving on with their life in such a way that they're positive and excited. So again, this is Roy Schoeneman, CEO of Tier 1 Coaching and Training, and wishing you the very best as you seek that job, and looking forward to serving you in whatever way we may here at Interviews Made Easy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.